Y'all ready to get funky?
Hey, is that video about gambling on Counter-Strike?
No?
Why are you even uploading it then, you idiot?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the car, so come on, let's ride to the liquor store around the corner. The boys say they want some gin and juice, but I really don't want it. Real things like I had last week. I must stay deep, cause talking to you, I like Angela, Pamela, Sandra, and Rita. And as I continue, you know they get sweeter. So what can I do? I really bad, you my lord. To me, betting is just like a sport. Anything high, it's all good. That means nothing, you stay in the trumpet. A little bit of Monica in my life, a little bit of Elika by my side, a little bit of Rita, all I need, a little bit of Tina, what I see, a little bit of Sandra in the sun, a little bit of Mary all night long, a little bit of Jessica, here I am, a little bit of you makes me a man.
Okay, I'm a little confused by you guys, because I thought you would be talking about the weapons, or the vehicles, or the graphics, but instead, every comment section is just,
Wow, there's a black German in this game? What a piece of sh**.
and although it has nothing to do with nationality, or race, or ethnicity, the characters in the game do look a little goofy, especially from the neck up.
No, 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 no. Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips.
And during my early access play session, when I wasn't slapping people with shovels, all that I could focus on was how terrible the objective names were. Like, I can't imagine keeping a straight face during a mission briefing.
We have taken objective butter. We are losing objective apples.
All right, Lieutenant Patterson, you're gonna take Apple Squad around Objective Butter over to Checkpoint Cupcake while you rendezvous with Enchilada Company after they neutralize Objective Dorito. Is that clear? Sir, you wouldn't happen to mean Checkpoint Charlie. No, I wouldn't, Patterson, you f***. The bayonet charge also seems to be pretty popular, and for those of you that are unfamiliar, it's kind of just loud grunting and sprinting with a sharp object. It's one of those ones that's amazing the first time that you try it, then every time thereafter, it's just stale. Not to mention how horrifying it is when you're the one getting stabbed because of how jumpy it is.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I did happen to test out who wins in a simultaneous bayonet on bayonet charge, by the way, and it's basically random in my experience. So when people were bragging about how great they were 1v1 bayonet, I was just a little confused. Almost as if it's someone telling me, yeah, so I'm just really skilled at winning coin tosses, you know? It's just a totally non-random skill of mine, bro. Of course, you can have the regular melee weapons, which are the ratchet, hatchet, and the shovel, but you can't do what you want to do. And by that, I mean you can't dig holes with the shovel to, you know, bury the hatchet. Get it? Get
You think that's somehow funny? That's not funny.
And once I started using shovels, the natural progression was heroin, which surprisingly is a better melee weapon than anything else for some reason. And you don't even have to charge it. You can just poke someone like Dexter and they immediately die. It's much less dramatic than a shovel, but certainly more effective. As for the boring weapons that actually fire bullets, the word that keeps popping into my head is hardy, like for some reason, hardy. Like every weapon feels as if it fires the round the size of a bratwurst instead of modern assault rifles that sound like they're firing, I don't know, rounds the size of candy corns. The reloads are pretty stylish if you're into that sort of thing, like just watching something like that makes my jeans fit tighter. It's not like it's any different from any other FPS out there, like, oh, surprise, the garbage player base is gonna gravitate towards weapons with high rates of fire so they don't have to be accurate and just have to fire a ton of bullets. What a surprise! If you're really looking to rub it in, you can always just combine the shotgun and the bayonet combo into the ultimate close quarters monster weapon, which I may or may not have brutally abused for 4 hours.
Dominating!
Speaking of abuse, the giant cannon is a little bit too much fun. Like if you're looking for the cheese weapon in this game, this thing is basically Manchego. Personally, I just love the versatility of it, because you can dive on the ground like a dolphin and it works. I can drop shells on people from across the map like I'm Jazzy Joe Johnson from the three-point line, and it works.
Back to Joe Johnson. 4 seconds left. Double overtime. Nets looking for the win. Johnson, the step back. He buries it. Joe Johnson.
My goodness!
He wins it in double overtime.
And I can even dunk on feudal serfs from my majestic tower with a blatant disregard for moral and socioeconomic freedoms.
We have taken objective.
The sniper rifles? A little strange, because I definitely think they're satisfying, but I can't tell if they're worth using or not. They didn't have anything to do with my lack of playtime, but more so the fact that when I'm 1v1ing somebody, I just get shot in the face every time, and it's never the other way around.
Oh, what the fuck?
Do I even need to talk about the vehicles? I mean, step 1, get in the tank. Step 2, see your name permanently fixed at the top of the scoreboard. And I'm not even kidding at all. If you don't pull MVP while sitting in a tank all game, I would question your ability to master a coloring book. Seriously, you just crush everything and blast hopeless enemies with ridiculous weapons. The game basically wins itself.
Okay, child, this can't be no ogre dropping like the NASDAQ.
We have taken
White
it.
girls like this hope of my ass crack. Blue black girls come and poke it out the either. I love pussy, I love bitches, dude. I should be running Peter in Adidas with some short B-O-O all over me. My green is where it's supposed to be. Your green is in my grocery. The Asian dude, I stole his girl and now he got that OG beat. My dick is like an acid mark. It's all about the overeat. Hot like a parked car.
I guess you can go down if you get hit with too many of those chunky grenades, but still, I would consider uninstalling if being in a tank doesn't inflate your KDR into outer space. Speaking of which, the gun emplacements also happen to be equal parts satisfying and horrifying, because sure, the shot itself is incredible, but the loading process is just, okay, 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, don't snipe me! Please do not snipe me, for the love of God. Oh my God, right in the face! Somebody get that on the strike cam. So yes, these things are usually pretty fun for the 15 seconds that you can stay on them before you get shot in the dome piece. Ow! The sound quality is what kept me interested the entire time, because every gun sounds solid and powerful. The metal clanging of the tanks is just yes. I don't even have an adjective for you. I'm just pointing in your general direction and saying yes.
Yes.
And if you close your eyes, the melee sound effects are a little weird. Oh, and you can't forget the mask. The mask somehow makes you feel invincible when it really just protects you from smoke and prevents you from being able to ADS. It's like that feeling where you think you're impervious to bullets, but you're not actually impervious to bullets, almost like you're Tupac or something. And oh my God, don't even get me started on the whole blimp slash Zeppelin slash other air vehicles category. Like, while everyone else is bickering about which assault rifle or shotgun to use on the ground, you can just drop a cluster of bombs on it. Just feels so American, doesn't it?
Friendly airstrike inbound.
Then there it is again. I thought I could keep it off my mind, but I can't. It's all circled back around how silly some of these characters look.
I'm Batman.